Guys, and welcome back to my channel. So it's super early in the morning right now and I'm just filming with my artificial light. There's no sunlight coming in yet. Just bear with me as the lighting probably changes as the sun comes up. But I wanted to go ahead and get on here because my last video, my favorites video, I shared with you guys everything I've been loving for the month, and part of that was a couple of Sephora finds. And I got a lot of you commenting saying that you wanted to see more Sephora VIB sale recommendations. So I went ahead and placed an order with Sephora that day, and it was supposed to be here on Wednesday, but then it kept getting pushed. And it finally got here yesterday, Friday, and right now it's Saturday. So I am going to try all this stuff out, share with you guys what I like, what I don't like, because I believe the sale ends on Monday. So hopefully this gives you a couple of days to shop in case you were looking for additional recommendations. So because I don't shop at Sephora all that often, I'm more of an Ulta Target person. I went on Instagram and I asked you guys, what are your #1 favorite products from Sephora that are at an affordable price? More affordable brands, either Sephora brand or another brand that's not super expensive. Because in looking at the Sephora prices for the actual Sephora collection, they are very comparable to drugstore prices, even better than some drugstore brands that have gotten really expensive. So I got a ton of responses on Instagram and I picked up the ones that I got over and over again. And there are a couple products in here specifically that I got countless times. Like, I cannot wait to try these because they were over and over again recommended to me. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and get right into the products. All right, first off is one of the products that came over and over again. This was by far the most common response, and it is the Inky List Hyaluronic Acid. I'm running low on my hyaluronic acid from The Ordinary, so this comes at a really good time. This is from the Inky List, which is sort of like The Ordinary. It's a very similar concept. Super affordable, simple, high quality skincare. I know some people that think that the Inky List is like a better version of The Ordinary, but they are almost the same in terms of price point. So I love using hyaluronic acid. I use it every evening. Sometimes I use it morning and evening, which is why I'm running low so quickly. But this is formulated for all skin types, and it helps to hydrate and plump the skin, which it definitely does. If you've ever used a hyaluronic acid, you will notice over the course of about a week, your skin is starting to feel more plump and more hydrated. It also tells you how to layer products on the side of the package, which I think is really helpful. So this is 2% hyaluronic acid and it comes with 1 fluid ounce. So it's just a squeeze tube. This top opens, whereas the Ordinary one has a little dropper applicator. Let's see what this formula looks like. Ooh, it's very thin. Oh, that feels so nice. I feel like on first impression, this feels less tacky than the Ordinary. The Ordinary can feel a little bit tacky when you're putting it on. This just feels so hydrating. I will obviously keep you guys posted on this. Oh my gosh, my hand feels so soft. Obviously keep you guys posted. I can't tell you whether or not I like skincare by putting it on my hand one time. What I can tell you is that this is extremely highly recommended by everyone on Instagram. I was like, okay, I'm gonna buy it because apparently if you've tried this, you love it. So I picked that up during the sale. The other one from the Inky List, the second most highly recommended product from the Inky List, was this Glycolic Acid Toner. This comes with quite a bit more product. This is the comparison to the hyaluronic acid. It comes with quite a bit more product. 3.4 fluid ounces. This is recommended for blemish prone and oily skin, which I have more kind of combination skin right now, but it is definitely blemish prone, and it claims to also reduce the appearance of pores. There are a lot of glycolic acid toners that are really expensive that people swear by. So I've been wanting to incorporate glycolic acid a couple times a week in my skincare routine. Lactic acid is a little bit more gentle if you have dry skin. I would say lactic acid is more on the gentle side. You can use that more often. A couple times a week, I feel like glycolic acid is really good if you have more combination to oily skin. So I am really excited to start using this one as well. So generally speaking, the Inky List was my #1 response when I asked the best affordable products at Sephora. So depending on your skin type, there may be another product that works better for you, but those are the two that I found the most interesting. All right, next up, this is the All Wrapped Up Brush Set by Sephora. This was an incredible deal without the sale. Considering that a lot of Sephora brushes are $30 a piece, this entire set was $35 and on sale. They're absolutely beautiful. They have like a little bit of a shimmer on the bottom. It's like a deep green, and then a gold top, and then a nice classic brown brush. And this feels so soft, such high quality. And then it comes with a foundation brush, which looks really promising. It looks like a really good buffing brush. It comes with 2 fluffy crease brushes, a concealer brush, which would also double as like a good eyeshadow packing brush, and a shadow brush. This is another one that could be used on the lid. It's less of a blending brush and more of a packing brush. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply my foundation. I don't have a new foundation to test, so I'm gonna test this brush with a foundation I already know I love. I have been obsessed with this combo using the L'Oreal True Match Nude with the Maybelline 4-in-1. These layered on top of each other is insane. I like the size of it. It's a little bit smaller than your typical foundation brush, but you can kind of get everywhere you need to get without having to reach in for a concealer brush. Yeah, I mean, this feels like a really high quality brush. It is small, which I actually kind of like, but if you are someone that likes to do your foundation really quickly, you like having a really big brush, you may not like it as much. But I like the size because I like brushes that I don't just have to use for foundation. Because I like to use my foundation brush to blend out cream contour, cream blush sometimes. And this size of a brush will stick right on your cheekbone without it being super messy. Okay, and then I'm gonna layer this Maybelline 4-in-1 on top. I know a lot of people use this for a primer, but I personally think you lose some of that luminosity that this provides when you put it under your foundation. It's definitely more subtle that way, but on top, I feel like just leaves your skin looking so glowy. And it is kind of a darker shade, so I don't put it like under my eyes, where I'm gonna go in with concealer anyway. I kind of just put it on the rest of my face. All right, and then I'm gonna go in with this CoverGirl Outlast Extreme Wear. I've still been kind of playing around with this one, and I still don't love it. I don't hate it, but it's just not game changing in my opinion. But this brush is really great. Like, did you see how I could just blend out my concealer with this brush because it's nice and small? That's what I like. I'm gonna apply just a little bit more. I don't like switching brushes. I like to have a do-it-all type of situation, and this is a really great brush. Okay, so that's my base done. So now I'm gonna take this e.l.f. Halo Glow powder, just kind of keep the glowiness going. Use this new Sephora powder brush, which feels, again, like super high quality. I can just tell by feeling it. Oh, powder going everywhere. So nice. The bristles on this brush are much less dense than the foundation brush, which is what you want because you want the foundation to apply really densely, and then you want your powder to kind of be dispersed. It does a good job of not applying too much powder. And look at these brushes, they're beautiful to look at. All right, next up is another recommendation from you guys. This is the Sephora Brow Pencil. This was super affordable. The whole Sephora collection is 30% off until Monday. So on top of the already kind of drugstore prices, the 30% off definitely makes it drugstore prices. All right, I got mine in the shade medium brown. This claims to be waterproof, has a super fine tip and then a spoolie on the other side. This reminds me immediately of the Maybelline brow pencil, but I like this shade better. It is very, very neutral and not too dark. And it's like creamy, but also waxy somehow. Interesting, because most of the time, a brow pencil that feels this creamy does not go on this waxy. It's almost too pigmented, but this is somehow both. I definitely feel like this is comparable to the Maybelline one. It looks like it even, but again, this color is what makes it for me. Okay, I'm really impressed by that. And I'm gonna take this little concealer brush and just the leftover foundation on my hand and clean this up just a tiny bit. Oh my gosh, this brush is so soft. I'm gonna fall asleep. My son was up late last night. All right, another win. So far, so good. You guys don't ever steer me wrong. I don't know why I'm surprised, but let's move on to the other insanely highly recommended product. Next to the Inky List, this was number 1, and it's the LYS Beauty. Or I don't know if it's supposed to be LYS Beauty or LYS, but this is what the packaging looks like. It was really affordable, especially with the sale. I got mine in the shade Kindness, and this is the Higher Standard Satin Matte Cream Blush. Like, say that again, Satin Matte Cream Blush. I'm like, okay, there's satin blush, there's matte blush, and then there's cream blush. This claims to do it all. It's infused with avocado oil to penetrate and lock in lasting hydration, vitamin E to calm and smooth, and kaolin clay, which helps reduce the appearance of pores and limit excess shine. Okay, so I'm gonna go, oh wow, this looks beautiful. Has a nice big mirror, and then look at that color. If you know me, you know that this is my kind of color. So I was gonna use like a big fluffy brush, but I think I'm actually gonna use more like a cream blush type of brush. Okay, so I'm gonna use my Real Techniques contour brush, which is one of my favorite brushes to apply cream, and just apply this all over. Oh wow. That is my kind of color. And it is, it goes on like a cream. It looks like a cream in the pan. And then when you apply it, it dries down to a satin matte. Have oily skin and you don't want a super luminous blush, but you want to try a cream blush, this would be the perfect one. But my cheeks are not oily. If anything, they lean a tiny bit dry, and this is still applying beautifully. Granted, the products I laid down beforehand were pretty hydrating products. This is stunning. I am in love with this blush. 10 out of 10. Pick this up during the sale. 100% recommend this. I'm blown away. All right, next up I have an eyeshadow. This was super affordable, especially with the sale, but this is a little eyeshadow. This comes in so many colors and so many finishes. There's glitter, there's matte, there's foiled, there's metallic. So this also came highly recommended, but there was no shade recommendations. So I just picked up the one that looked pretty to me, and this is in the shade Twinkle Twinkle. Oh my God. Okay. This is completely broken. So I can't fault the product for that. That's more of a shipping problem, but oh my gosh, this is gonna get everywhere because it is like a glitter. Let me see if I can swatch this on my hand. Wow, look at that. You could even use that as a highlighter. It's stunning, but it's everywhere. But I'm going to take this Essence eyeshadow palette just to give myself a crease shade. I think I'm going to use this just like on my inner corners in the inner part because I am going to a 3-year-old's birthday party this morning at like 9:30 a.m. So I'm not really wanting to show up in full-on glitter. And I'm going to take that concealer brush, just put some of the matte white right here in my brow. All right, I think I'm going to use that same concealer brush to put a little bit of this toward my inner corner. Ooh, that's pretty. It is kind of falling down a little bit, but I think that might be because it's broken and it's not packed as tightly. But again, whoever recommended this, still a beautiful product. I just think that the fact that mine's broken makes it a little bit more messy to work with, especially for a glitter. All right, and just so we can kind of mess around with a couple of these other brushes, by the way, this blending brush is insanely good. I don't know if you saw how easily that just blended out. I'm gonna take this smaller one and just a darker brown and see how this applies. Absolutely like silk blending out. I mean, this eyeshadow doesn't hurt anything because this is some of the best eyeshadow I have tried this year, but still comparing this eyeshadow brush to other brushes in my collection, this definitely stacks up to my favorites. And again, is super high quality at a really good price. All right, next up is, this was recommended a few times, not as much as the blush and the Inky List, but I still got it enough times to make me feel like I should buy it. And it's the Sephora 12-Hour Colorful Crayon. This came in a ton of different shades, but I got the color called Golden Hour. I wanted an eyeliner that was like not black. Look, my hand is covered in glitter. That I could wear, ooh, when I want a lighter liner look. Look how pretty that is. And it just glides on so smoothly. This claims to be 12-hour wear and waterproof. Oh, it's like a copper bronzy color. Oh, I love this. And you can be super messy with eyeliner this color because it's not a black. This like glides on. No effort, no tugging. And it just gives your eyes that little bit of definition without it being a black or a brown, so it's very effortless. Super impressed by this one. All right, I'm gonna go in with my Milani mascara. You guys know I've been raving about this mascara. It is so good. And apply some bronzer and I'll be right back. All right, and then last but not least are the two lip formulas that you guys recommended the most. The first is this Sephora liquid lipstick. It doesn't say it on here, but I will write it down below. It looked like the perfect holiday red, so I wanted to go ahead and pick it up for the holidays. So I'll show you guys this one first and then see if I can get it off to show you the other one. Oh, it's so vibrant. When you put a thin layer on, it almost looks pink, so I'm gonna layer it a little bit more. There it is. That's the color I wanted. That is the perfect shade of red. When I did that first layer, I was like, this is a little bit like too fuchsia pink, but with that second layer, this color red I feel like is universally flattering. It dries down really quick. I didn't do it perfectly because I'm about to take it off to show you guys the other one and to go to this birthday party, but wow. Beautiful, I love this color. I don't want to take it off, but I'm going to because this would be a ridiculous thing to show up to a 9:30 a.m. birthday party. So let me show you the lip combo that I've been loving because the other lipstick you guys recommended was the one that I already love, which is the Lip Stories one. So let me take this off and then show you guys how I've been layering this one. Okay, never easy to get off a liquid lipstick. That one wasn't too bad. I just used some micellar water and then I put some foundation back on my lips. All right, so the lip combo that I have been loving is this NYX lip liner in Nude Suede shoes. Go ahead and apply this. And then I've been taking my L'Oreal lipstick in the shade New Confident. Love this color. And this formula. It's like the perfect pink. And then just in the center, I've been taking this one. This is the Sephora lipstick in the shade Tan Lines. Just kind of in the center. And it just nudes it out a little bit. And then last but not least is the Essence Shine 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 lip gloss, just to finish it off. So I wanted to keep this look pretty natural because I am, like I said, going to a toddler's birthday party. Overall, really great recommendations. I would say the things that I highly recommend out of everything: the hyaluronic acid from the Inky List, and just generally trying the Inky List because apparently it is amazing according to every single one of you. The cream blush blew my mind, absolutely blew my mind. These brushes are incredible, insanely good price, drugstore price, especially during the sale, but even not during the sale, really good quality, highly recommend. So I would say like blown away by those products. I also really liked the brow pencil. Ooh, I did really like this eyeliner too. This lipstick, I will leave the shade name down below. Really perfect color for the holidays. And then you guys already know that I love this. I put it in my favorites. The only product I didn't love was the eyeshadow, but again, I think that's more of a shipping issue than it is a product issue, but I can't say I highly recommend it based off of my experience with it. So I really hope you guys found this video helpful if you're looking for a little bit more guidance on what to buy during this amazing once a year sale. Let me know in the comments if there are any other products that you recommend to one another, and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.